Today, we will explore 10 common phrasal verbs using break. You will see them in action through scenes from popular TV shows and movies. Are you ready? Let's go! Break up means to end a relationship. It's used when two people stop being a couple. For example, Sarah and Jake broke up last month because they argued all the time and wanted different things in life. This means Sarah and Jake ended their relationship because they argued a lot and wanted different things.
You promised you would break up with her.
I did break up with her. She just took it really, really well.
The children must be destroyed so that we can be together.
You need to break up with her, Dad, properly.
Okay, wait, how does saying I want to break up with you lead into sex?
I didn't say I want to break up with you exactly.
Breakdown means to stop working properly. It's used when a machine or device has a problem and doesn't work anymore. For example, my phone broke down in the middle of an important call and I couldn't use it anymore. This means my phone stopped working while I was on a call, so I couldn't continue using it.
Just think it's pretty suspicious that after we left the Japanese restaurant, our Japanese car broke down.
If that contract breaks down, then all social contracts break down and we descend into anarchy.
Open up in there or we're breaking down the door.
Break away means to separate from a group or to leave something you were part of. For example, she wanted to break away from her family's business and do something different. This means she didn't want to continue in her family's business and chose another path.
Quick, aim him at that pack of babes over there. Maybe one of them will break away. No, wait. Forget them. We got one. Hard left.
It just became something that I didn't want to be a part of at all anymore. Would do anything I could to break away from it, get out of it.
They're taking her to the hospital right now, and...
Well, I figured maybe
you could break away, come home a few days early.
Breakthrough means to succeed after trying hard or to pass a big obstacle. For example, she practiced every day and finally broke through in the music industry. This means she worked hard and became successful.
Hey, Alex, do that again. No way, it hurts. But if you keep it up, you just might break through. Huh?
But with Colonel Packard's helicopter transport, we will be the first to break through to the other side.
Uh-oh! Surprise twist! To get to the throne, you must break through a breach training door. What?
Break even means to have no profit and no loss. It happens when the money you earn is equal to the money you spend. For example, the business didn't make a profit this month, but at least we broke even. This means the business earned as much as it spent, so there was no loss.
No more jam?
Well, what happened to your jam plan? I figured out I need to charge $17 a jar just to break even. So I've got a new plan now.
Breaking even's not so bad. In this economy, a lot of people would kill to break even.
Once we deduct closing costs and escrow fees and my commission, you'll be lucky to break even.
Break into means to enter a place illegally, often by force. It is commonly used when talking about burglaries. For example, the police caught the man who broke into the jewelry store. This means the man entered the store illegally, probably to steal something.
It was hidden on me, hidden inside my head. A few simple lines of computer code that can break into any system.
I am not obsessed. All I did was break into your apartment and read your teenage journals.
Christmas is a time of expectation. If you're good, a red-suited fat man will break into your house and leave you presents. But Santa Claus doesn't exist.
There's a maniac out there. He's cutting people's power off, breaking into their homes, and slitting their throats.
Breakout means to suddenly start, often used for things like fires, diseases, wars, or conflicts. For example, a new flu virus has broken out in the city, and many people are getting sick. This means the flu started spreading suddenly and is affecting many people.
Well, you'll have to come with me now, because if this irritating war breaks out, the whole thing will get scattered.
Now, I left before the war broke out, but when it broke out, I went back to that village.
after they're done playing, I break out the little plastic women and everybody has a pretty good time.
Well, that's that.
Oh, it's time to break up the heavy artillery.
Break apart means to separate into pieces. It can be used for physical objects, relationships, or ideas. For example, the ice block broke apart when it hit the ground, or the two friends broke apart after many arguments. Or, the scientists' theory broke apart when new evidence was found.
So, to break apart 2 chlorine atoms, for example, would take 2.5 electron volts. To break apart 2 carbons requires 3.8 EV.
So with the death of the king, all loyalty to a common cause breaks apart and disintegrates.
Naval Intel intercepted a transmission from Tokyo to the Japanese embassy in Washington, instructing them to break apart all decoder machines and burn all secret documents.
Break off means to suddenly stop or end something, like a relationship, conversation, or agreement. For example, they decided to break off their engagement after realizing they had different life goals. This means they suddenly ended their plan to get married because of their differences.
Listen to me close, because I'm only going to say this once. You either break off your engagement with that singing buffoon, apologize, and then date me, or you can say goodbye.
What are you talking about? If you have 1 ounce of integrity left, you'll break it off immediately.
Marge, I want you to stop seeing this jock. You can let him down gently, but over the next couple of months, I want you to break it off.
Okay, Homer.
Break-in means to enter a place by force, usually to steal something or cause damage. It is often used for burglaries. For example, the police arrested a man who was caught breaking into a store. This means the man was found while trying to enter the store without permission, possibly to steal something. Break into and break in have similar meanings, but they are used differently. Break into requires an object. For example, you can say break into the house, break into the car, or break into the shop. Break-in does not require an object. For example, someone tried to break in last night, or the police arrived before they could break in.
Well, this is something I can change. A break-in at the Flash Museum.
Between her buddy system and her security system, her house will be difficult to break in tonight.
Ah! Fools, you old man! I might be old, but you're the fool, trying to break in here.